Moving up on the outside is Royal Symbol. Country Sultan leading the field by 3/4 of a length. Royal Symbol pressing up on the outside to throw a challenge. These two are fighting it out for the lead. Royal Symbol on the outside. Country Sultan is by the rail. Country Sultan down on the inside and Royal Symbol on the outside. Royal Symbol on the outside. Country Sultan by the rail. Royal Symbol now doing the better and as the icebreaker.
On the outside and by the rail is Dolly-Bird. It's Dolly-Bird and Naya Deep on the outside. It's Dolly-Bird by a length and Naya Deep on the outside. Two entries fighting out for the lead. It's still Dolly-Bird and Naya Deep on the outside. Last 100 meters. It's Dolly-Bird, Naya Deep on the outside. It's still Dolly-Bird and Naya Deep. And finally, it's going to be Dolly-Bird and Naya Deep.
From the outside to their crown, moving up down on the inside. Two runners spotting it out for the lead. Roma Victor running on the outside and to their crown by the rail. To their crown running down on the inside. Roma Victor is on the outside as they race at the last 200. These two keep on matching their strides together. To their crown running down on the inside. Roma Victor is on the outside. Roma Victor to their crown and Roma Victor, and at the wire it's a tight photo.
On the outside is Epistoria. It's still Mystical Magician and Epistory fighting out for the lead. It's now Epistory by half a length. Mystical Magician by the Rella. It's two horses fighting out for the lead. Mystical Magician, Epistory on the outside. It's still Mystical Magician, Epistory on the outside. Epistory, Mystical Magician, and Epistory. And finally, it's going to be a close finish.
Goes for the early, then pressing up on the outside is Sergeant Romeo. It's Survivor out in front, enjoying a length lead. Then rushing up now on the outside is Sergeant Romeo. It's Survivor leading the field. Sergeant Romeo is on the outside. Survivor and Sergeant Romeo on the outside. It's still Survivor, Sergeant Romeo. But Survivor managed to win the race from gate to wire over Sergeant Romeo.
Mystic Majesty increasing the lead by 3 lengths, followed by Violetta by Darella. It's still Mystic Majesty and Violetta trying to get closer. Last 200 meters, Mystic Majesty, Violetta by Darella, but it's still Mystic Majesty and Violetta by Darella. Last 100 meters, it's a simple exercise for entry number 1, Mystic Majesty, followed by Violetta.
Virginia leading the field, match point. Rushing up on the outside to grab the lead. Now we have match point. Takes up the running on the outside. Virginia fighting back down on the inside. Passing the 200 meters mark and down the stretch they come. Virginia, match point is on the outside. Match point, Virginia, match point earned Virginia, and leading the wire. It's a close finish between match point and Virginia.
Bald Eagle and Madam Gay threatening a danger on the outside. It's still Bald Eagle and Madam Gay on the outside, but it's still Madam Gay and Bald Eagle. It's two horses fighting out for the lead again. It's Madam Gay and Bald Eagle, but it's still Bald Eagle increasing the lead by 2 lengths now. And finally, it's going to be Bald Eagle and Madam Gay.
Enjoying a 2 lengths lead, then moving up on the outside is Dark Desire and being ridden hard for the alive to get closer. But Dark Shadow still leading the field by a length and a half. Trying to get closer is Dark Desire. Dark Shadow, Dark Desire coming from behind, getting closer on the outside. It's still Dark Shadow, Dark Desire, Dark Shadow, Dark Desire, Dark Shadow, Dark Desire outlasting Dark Shadow.
Only Olivia, it's two horses fighting out for the lead. It's Superlative and Olivia on the outside. Increasing the lead, it's Superlative. Olivia trying to get closer. It's still Superlative and Olivia on the outside, but it's still Superlative and Olivia coming from behind. It's still Olivia and Superlative, and finally it's going to be entry number 2, Superlative and Olivia.
Front and joining a lane and happily Dark Trooper now trying to get closer on the outside. As they race towards the 200 meters pole, it's still Silver Phantom and Dark Trooper now on the outside. It's still Silver Phantom over Dark Trooper on the outside. Silver Phantom, Dark Trooper giving the final burst of energy to get closer, but to no avail. Silver Phantom, gate to wire winner over Dark Trooper.
Fighting out for the lead. It's Nightingale and Ghost Rider on the outside. It's still Nightingale and Ghost Rider, but it's still Nightingale and Ghost Rider. It's Ghost Rider and Nightingale matching their stripe together in front position. It's Nightingale, Ghost Rider, Nightingale, and finally it's going to be a close finish.
Noble victory coming from behind now takes up the running over Star Pointer, who's fighting back down on the inside. Star Pointer, Noble victory on the outside. Noble victory running on the outside. Star Pointer dropping back in second down on the inside, and down the stretch and leading the finish line came from behind. Victory coming from Noble victory over Star Pointer.
And Graceful by Darela. It's Palamino increasing the leads by 2 lengths. Graceful trying to make a bit by Darela. It's still Palamino by 3 lengths now, and Graceful. It's still Palamino increasing the lead by 4 lengths now, and Graceful. And finally, it's going to be the Blue Silk Palamino followed by Graceful.
Leading the field, Thunderbolt trying to get closer on the outside. It's still White Label and Thunderbolt fighting it out for the lead, running by the real White Label. Thunderbolt on the outside trying to get closer, and down the stretch they go. It's still White Label and Thunderbolt is on the outside. White Label back to 2 lengths lead, and finally from gate to wire it's all White Label over Thunderbolt.
Countess, 2 entries fighting out for the lead. Goldie Hawn by half a length. Countess on the outside, but it's still Countess and Goldie Hawn trying to beat on the outside. It's now Goldie Hawn and Countess on the outside. It's Countess, Goldie Hawn on the outside, but it's still Countess and Goldie Hawn, Countess, Goldie Hawn, and finally it's Countess and Goldie Hawn.
Spotted Wonder down on the inside. Fate is Spotted Wonder doing all out to get closer to Fate, but it's still Fate. This time he starts to draw away by some 3 lengths. Is Spotted Wonder once again trying to get closer, but Fate in a tip-top shape in front, this time by some 5 to 6 lengths, and finally Fate over Spotted Wonder.
Discovery increasing the lead by 2 lengths now, and Headgirl coming from behind. It's still Bold Discovery and Headgirl trying to make a bit on the outside. It's now Headgirl and Bold Discovery by Darella. It's now Headgirl and Bold Discovery coming back once again. It's still Headgirl and Bold Discovery, and finally it's going to be Headgirl and Bold Discovery.
Down on the inside as they race towards the 300 meters pole. We have Chaplin still leading the field and Traspool. It's still Traspool, Chaplin down on the inside. Traspool this time by about a length and a half over Chaplin in second, and leading the finish line, it's still Traspool over Chaplin, and finally an easy win for Traspool over Chaplin.
Ingrid on the outside. It's still Tenerife and Ingrid trying to make a bit on the outside. It's still Tenerife and Ingrid on the outside. Last 200 meters. Tenerife regains the lead by 2 lengths now over Ingrid on the outside. And last 100 meters is all over for Tenerife. And finally, it's going to be Tenerife and Ingrid.
Moving up once again, down on the inside is Night Nurse. Night Nurse running by the rail. Lady Yardley on the outside. Lady Yardley on the outside. Night Nurse by the rail as they race down to the 200 meters pole. It's still Night Nurse regains the lead. Lady Yardley once again on the outside. Lady Yardley and Night Nurse. Night Nurse, Lady Yardley, Lady Yardley, Night Nurse, Night Nurse, Lady Yardley doing the better and winning the race over Night Nurse.
Good day by the rail, and on the outside is Sweet Melodia. 2 entries fighting out for the lead. Sweet Melody moves out and grabbing the lead. It's Sweet Melody by half a length. Good day coming back once again. It's Good Day and Sweet Melody on the outside. It's Sweet Melody and Good Day. And it's still Sweet Melody and Good Day by the rail. And finally, it's Sweet Melody and Good Day. Indian Pero, it's Indian Pero Principesa on the outside. It's Indian Pero Principesa on the outside. Principesa on the outside and moves up to grab the lead. Last 200 meters, 2 horses fighting out for the lead. Principesa, Indian Pero by the rail. Indian Pero and Principesa coming from behind. But it's still Indian Pero, and finally it's going to be Indian Pero and Principesa.